How's it going, folks? Shannon at Weese Racing. I saw a really cool comment about tires. Do tires matter? And I'm just going to straight out say, absolutely. It matters on what you want to do with your trucks and basically what kind of setups you have with your trucks. So this is sort of a neat little display that I took from an old friend's hobby shop, and I cherish this. It's not a plug for Proline, even though I love their tires, but this is a really good example. So from here you have all different types, from street tires, all-terrain tires, sort of like the beach basher stuff, paddle tires, and again, street tires. Paddle tires are really cool for beach. Deep, light sand. So when I run my HPI, the Baja, I run this setup where I got these paddle tires for the back, and then these are for the front, and it sort of gives you awesome steering. I've said in one of my videos that when you're going to run this setup, you have to run a metal spur gear because you're going to just trash, overheat, and shred your spur gear in seconds because it takes a lot of oomph to turn these things. If you're going to run paddle tires on your 110s or your electrics, any kind of electrics, you want to make sure you keep it cool. Put fans on the ESC and also put fans on the motor. You overheat those things, they're going to be toast, and then your day is done. And it's going to get expensive. The one video you guys saw me do was unseal these tires. These were off my Bomber. I love them. I love this look. I love the BF Goodrich style thing. But they're light and they're not sealed. You can hear the air that come out. You get into swampy stuff, this stuff stinks and the water always keeps coming out. So I wanted sealed tires. So I ran bead locks. These are awesome. They came from Axial. And then what you're able to do, since I haven't put one together, is you put these 2-ounce weights. So you put about 4 ounces in each wheel. And it's really good because it gives you that extra weight on your crawler, so it's not as tippy. All the weight's down at the bottom, closest to the wheels, and it helps with crawling. When I do my competition crawler, 1.9, same thing. I've got weights in here. There's about I think 3 ounces in here, and they're bead locked and they're sealed. And again, I love the look of the BF Goodrich. It really looks sharp, like it looks like almost like a real truck. Another one I had before were these Super Swampers XLs. The XLs are the taller tires, and the Super Swampers, they've got these really cool nubbies all over. And when you're crawling with this, if you see some of the videos in the past from my Bomber, this thing bites. It's great. It's a nice soft tire. And I have a really good time crawling with these. You don't want to go bashing with these. Rubber soft, the faster you go, this thing stretch out and you can shred your tires. When you want to go bashing, you want to use something like this, a sealed style. This is off of my Granite, I think. And one of the biggest points that I try to teach the kids when they're playing with their Granites and any of the basher ones, don't pick it up and run full throttle because these things stretch out and you're just going to shred the rubber. So make sure it's on the ground. This is the stock set of axials that came off of my CXT, originally my first one. And again, they're a really nice tire, but it doesn't look as realistic as the BF Goodrich. Still a very nice soft tire, but you know, it's all about taste and preference, really. When I used to run my low-C street rally car, you had to run like a very low profile tire. So there's very little rubber, it's sealed. The biggest problem I had is that sand always got into here. So what I did is I sealed up the holes. But as you can see, when you run pavement, she's bald. They wear out quick. These are pretty cool too. Dynamite, if I remember correctly, makes these. Again, low profile. And the amount of stuff that I've done to these tires, and they're holding their tread. So I'm very impressed with them. And last but not least, drifting tires. This is the last of the stuff that I have for drifters, because we were really big into drifting. And it's great if you're running on carpet. They're a nice smooth surface, and the drifting's really great. But you don't want to run these on pavement. You do, you score them all up, and then you don't get the same effect on carpet anymore, because now it's got grip and traction. So that's pretty well my quick little video when it comes to tires. The other thing I was thinking about that I just want to remember. If I'm getting all screwed up. I just showed you guys that I changed these, right? I went from stock, which was a stock plastic rubber, and I put weights in these. So they're a lot harder and you're 4 ounces per tire. First thing you want to do. So on my bomber, updated my servo. You want to run a metal, heavy-duty servo on this. If you're going to run the stock plastic ones that come with these, you're going to shred this up. It's going to just chew the gears up. As well, the horn. The horn makes a huge difference. If you run a plastic horn with the weight of the big tires, you're just going to strip this. Always put a metal horn. But be careful. If you're going to go bashing with this, because this truck can do both. I can go high speeds with this and have a lot of fun, or I can go slow and crawling with this. You don't want to go bashing with a metal horn on your servo. One good hit on your tires or something like that, you're going to strip your metal gears. And everybody knows that they're about $200 a servo. So again, tires do matter. Your setup matters. But really what is important that matters is what are you going to do with your truck or your car or whatever. If you're going to go off-roading, if you're going to go crawling, if you're going to go drifting, if you're just going to race on pavement. Everything matters, and you want to kind of plan ahead of what you want to do, because it's going to start getting expensive if you have to keep changing parts. That's my tip. Have fun. Talk to you soon.